What's going on, guys? This is Ed here and welcome to my return. I know I've made this video about 3 or 4 times already saying that I'm going to be back, but I am back now. The reason I've been gone for so long is number one priority was concentrating on work, and I just got caught up just not uploading YouTube videos. I took a break off FIFA as well. I've been playing a lot of Fortnite lately, as I'm sure everybody has. But yeah, my priorities kind of switched. But I'm back now. I'm back playing FIFA. I'm back into this career mode. And as you can see just in front of you, I'm just sort of showing you what my Swansea team would look like. I think starting now, and I'm going to put it over to you guys at who I should sign. Just quickly, I want to say that I will be... sorry, go back. If you haven't noticed already, this is going to be a brand new series as opposed to the one I left sort of 4 episodes in. I was going to say I thought I'd may as well start a new one, but that's not true. I accidentally saved over that file, but we started a new one and it's no problem. We'll kickstart things from here. I'm not sure whether this will get much viewership or anything, but I really want to upload again. I got a lot of support on the last series and I'm kind of gutted that I did stop uploading, but we'll go again from episode 1 and see how this turns out. But going into the transfer targets, as you may notice, a right back is definitely my priority. Matt Loughton, or Loughton, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, is sort of the lowest one down on that list. We've got Alvas Powell here. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I can't really see it probably on my screen properly even. He looks young, 22, fast player. Could be decent signing. We might be able to get him in for cheap. Martin Montoya, a bit more of an expensive one. I believe he used to play for Barcelona. Like I said, he might cost us a bit more money, but he's definitely in there. Maybe a bit unrealistic, so I'm not too sure about him. El Abdellaoui, I think that's how you pronounce it. Might have a job pronouncing his name every game, but he looks like a decent option. He's only 25 years old. I think if it's the one I'm thinking of, I'm sure he used to play like right wing. So in that case, in the formation that I'm playing, I really want my fullbacks to be getting forward a lot. So if he has right wing experience, then he'd be perfect for me. Going down that right hand side. Good with the ball at his feet, hopefully. So yeah, next one on the list, David Santon. He can play left or right back. He's quite a tall player. I think he'd be a decent option for me. So yeah, he's up there. I think Santon and El Abdellaoui, I pronounced it well first time. I think them two are my main targets. Maybe Powell, I could sign him just as a 22-year-old coming up through the ranks. Some youngsters that I'm after as some centre midfielders. Tom Davis is number 1 on my list. I did go back to my old series to see what people were saying, and Tom Davis was one of the people that I saw a couple of times on that. Maybe a bit unrealistic because Everton fans do seem keen on him, and so does Sam Allardyce, but Tom Davis definitely up there. Danny Parejo, I think this one might be a bit unrealistic. As you could see there, Valencia want a lot of money for him. But at the same time, Swan sold Sigurdsson for 45 million. So Parejo is definitely not out of the books. I think I've got around 60 million to play with on this save. I'm not sure how I got that much money, but it's a lot of money. So time for a lot of money for a lot of transfers. Another one I'm quite interested as well is Damari Grey. Now, I think Leicester may want quite a bit of money for him, but he's only 21 years old. He doesn't really play for Leicester that much in real life, and I think he'd grow for us. He'd be a good player. Isaiah Brown is another one. I'm not 100% keen on him, but I heard he does grow to a good potential on this game. And as you know, he can play calm left mid. He can play right wing as well, even though it doesn't say it there. I think he'd be quite a good investment. I'm not sure Chelsea would want that much money for him. Sebastian Giovinco, I kind of got him in there because he could be the replacement to Sigurdsson. Centre forward or striker he can play. I'd probably play him calm just in behind the striker. And he might be a different option. He's got a lot of pace. He's small. I could probably play him on either wing as well, to be fair. Juanmi, we've got him in there. As you could see, the main reason I've just put him in is he can play a lot of different positions, and I think he'd be quite good. Although, I think Sociedad do want quite a bit of money for him, so maybe he's not the top option. Like I said, I really want my transfers to go over to you guys to decide, but I thought I'd put just some of my opinions in there. And one of them is Yaya Toure. Now, this might be a bit unrealistic, but I've decided to put a bid in for Yaya Toure. He doesn't play much for Man City at all, especially now Gundogan is back to full fitness. So we're going to have a meeting with Pep here. I'm not going to drag this on too long because these cutscenes do tend to go on for a while. When I'm playing on my own, I usually just delegate to my system manager, sort the transfer ranges out. But yeah, I've decided, just for the career mode. I tried swapping him with Tom Carroll just to see what they said. I didn't really expect anything good back, and as you can see, Pep really wasn't interested in that. I think they wanted a left winger. I did have a check here, and we've got none to offer, so we're just going to offer the transfer fee. It said his current value at 9.5 million, so I was toying around like 10, but then I thought maybe let's just go for what they said he's worth, 9.5 million, and let's see what Pep comes back with on that. 9.5 million, and Pep thinks that's fair. 34-year-old Yaya Toure, that's the only problem, but I think he's a decent signing. I think he'd be very good for us, so there's the fee agreed there. I think we'll go right on into the contract offer. He's 82 rated, but yeah, 34 years old. I think he's a very good player. Like, there's no disputing that. It's just as physically, he's starting to wear down a bit, but I think he'd still be able to play a massive part in our season here. He's got a cracking free kick on him as well, which I think is something that the Swansea team lacks. I probably should have fast forwarded through this bit because the contracts are quite boring. Crucial squad role, more than happy to accept that. As you can see, he's got 125k current wage for City, which is a lot. I'm not sure how much I offered him. I think it was a bit less. Excuse me. How many years we're talking? I said 2. I don't want to keep him till he's much more than 36. And that's what they were after. 2 years, not a problem for me. I mean, maybe he can still play after that. Leon Britton's 35 or 36, I think, is still playing for us. Comes on to the wages. I didn't really know what to put for this. I think I just did 105, which they accepted. 850 signing on bonus, which is not a problem. It's near that 10% mark that most players get in real life. Goals, I kind of put an unrealistic one. If he gets 10 goals, then I'd more than happily give him 1.5 million. I don't think he'll be scoring more than 10 goals from midfield. Although I'm just going to have to not play him in the cups. But they didn't want the bonus, and they were happy with the wage. They just wanted an extra 60k onto the signing on bonus to get up to that 10% mark. And I was more than happy with that, so there it is. We've signed Yaya Toure. We shake the hands. And I think the next thing you'll see is me giving him the number 42. It would be wrong just to give him another number. So here we are giving him number 42. He looked good in that Swans kit, to be fair. I just got to work out where to play him. Because as you saw at the start, I've got a holding midfielder, which I am intending on playing Leon Britton. And then I've got 2 like cams, attacking midfielders. So he may have to fit in one of them attacking roles or just free roam and lounge about. Going into the training, this will change. This is subject to change, but I've just put Alfie Mawson on defending and long passes for now, just because I want to get them switch of plays up. Mike van der Horn, who's having a decent season in real life, put him in to work on his defending. Do we do any of the midfielders? It doesn't look like it. We'll do Daniel James, get his dribbling up. He's got a lot of potential on the game, so Daniel James, I think you'll expect to see him make a lot of sub appearances and whatnot off the bench, and also Kenji Gore, who's quite a decent player. He's 22 now. He's not quite that promising youngster, but he's still got a lot of years left in him, so we'll try and get them 2 trained up and keep them at the club as much as possible. So yeah, like I said, going back into the team, this is the current starting 11, but I'm going to switch it out now to the team that I'm playing Aiba in my first friendly with. I'm not going to show like extended highlights. I'm just going to show you the 3 goals that were scored in the game. And then I'll do that for the rest of the friendlies, because like I said, I don't want to drag them out too much and show the extended highlights and whatnot, but I thought it would be a good idea just to show you the goals that are scored, just so I don't usually play these, like I usually sim through these, but I thought, you know what, I may as well show the goals, cut them down so it's more entertaining for you guys, because it doesn't really mean a lot, although we do get an extra couple of mil if we win it, so it might be worth just putting up a competitive fight. But as you can see here, I'm sorting the team out. This is the team that we'll be going into it with. And it's a decent stadium, actually. I'm not sure. The Veltins Arena. If any of you know where that is, please let me know in the comments below, because I'm not quite sure where the Veltins Arena is. But we've got Aiba in our first game, and as you can see here, we lose a header there. Kyle Bartley loses a header, and it's Kike in on goal. He's 1-on-1 with Christopher Nordvelt, who produces a great save. He's a very good number 2, Christopher Nordvelt, and I'm pretty confident in him stepping up whenever Fabianski gets injured, or you know, when they play Nordvelt in the cup games. He's definitely a good player to have on the bench, so shows it there with a cracking save. From the resulting corner, Pedro Leon, ex-Real Madrid player, gets the ball into the box, and it's Abraham headering it away. Poor touch there from their player Kappa. They've still got the ball in the edge of the box here. Wayne Routledge intercepts. Now into Tammy Abraham. Abraham into Andy King, and he releases Narsing. He's very quick. I don't think they'll catch him. Narsing one-on-one with the keeper, and it's a very good finish into the bottom left corner. I thought I will add as well just now before I start going on any further. I'm not sure whether people followed me last year on FIFA, but I got into the top 100 a couple of times on Ultimate Team, so I'm a fairly decent FIFA player. So I don't actually play on Legendary. If you want me to show you the stats, or if you've got any recommended boosters for me to play on, please let me know, because I've currently got the opposition CPU defending up to 70, whereas it's normally on 50. You know, that type of thing. CPU positioning, the shot errors down. Some of you will know what that means, some of you won't. But yeah, without sounding cocky, I find Legendary a bit too easy. But look at that for a ball into Kike for a good finish. I literally couldn't do anything about that. It was great. I was going to say great defending. Kyle Bartley did as much as he could defending, but that ball was just the perfect weight. And it's a good finish at the end of it, to be fair. But yeah, like I was saying, Legendary is a bit too easy for me. So if you do have any recommended settings for me to use, let me know. I'll probably show them in the next episode, to be fair. But yeah, here's the last goal of the game. It comes into Leroy Fair, who hits it off the post, and will win us the game in the 82nd minute. As this is wrapping up, this is a post commentary. I'm mainly doing post commentary because the Elgato software gets corrupt when I go to do live commentary for some reason. So I'm doing a post-com now. I'll try and sort that issue out if you do want to see a live commentary. But yeah, let me know what players you want me to sign and anything like that, and all the other questions I've asked in this video, like what settings I should put it on to play. Thank you all for watching episode 1, and I'll see you next time. Peace.